Hey there, welcome to the Lumiere channel. Welcome to How Ready Are You for Your Future Spouse? We have pile 1, pile 3 here. The timestamps are in the description box below, and I will see you in your pile to see how ready you are for your future spouse. Let's look into that. My sweetheart, pile 1. How ready are you for your future spouse? How ready are you for your future spouse? How ready is pile 1 for their future spouse? There is a reading called How Ready Are You for Love that I did before this one. That may be of value to you. Diamond ring. Okay, purr. No. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. Listen, babes. You've got a lot of cards here. I want you to look at this because this doesn't happen often sometimes. This, my friend, is the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Both on the inner side, the dark side. But the lovely thing about it is this is not nefarious darkness. Neither is the Knight of Coins and nefarious darkness necessarily. And I love that you got the 9 of Pentacles on the darker side as well, the night side, the inner side. I don't know what they call it. This is the vice versa tarot. This deck is my baby. I love that the 9 of Pentacles on this side comes out because this alludes. Oh, yes, I love this reading. I love this reading. Oh, I love it. This shows the 9 of Pentacles, which is the minor arcana's solo dolo, you know? This is the minor arcana's I am number 1, I take care of number 1. On this side, she seems to be communicating with a lover in the Tower. And then you have the 2 of Cups. And then you have the 10 of Cups. And I like it. I like it. You know your number 1, right? I'm gonna put your number here because I want all these cards to be like on the same line. Do I? Look at that. Spirit made a way. Pile 1, how ready are you for your future spouse? Honestly, Pile 1, can I be honest with you? Like, you're pretty ready. The Knight of Pentacles on this side to me feels like he's stopped. So he's not even moving, okay? The slowest knight in the deck is not even moving. He's stopped. He said, no. The 2 of Wands, which is about planning and the future and making moves for what we desire, is in the reverse, which is giving pause, hard pause. So I'm either talking to, and then at the top of the deck here we have the cute. We have the Sun in reverse, and I say cute, cute because we have the Death on the sunrise side, on the rebirth side. So it's just really interesting this seeing the sun and the sun. It's really killer. And then we have the 8 of Coins. Let's answer the question. Let's get into it. For you, pile one, you may be in a dynamic right now that could go the distance. For others of you, if you're like, Luce, no, no, Luce, no. This is, you are in a dynamic right now that maybe once upon a time felt good. But there could be someone else that is known that feels better. Overall, though, what I'm really picking up here, the message that I'd rather get into as opposed to like third parties necessarily, is you may know, you may be, oh my, you may already know, hence that first example, you may already know the person that is going to be your future spouse. They may already be in your vicinity, like that you may have just met, or you may have been known each other for a little bit, like a month or 3 or something like that, but they're around. Alternatively, which is same in spirit, they have arrived. They're around the corner. They're a hop, skip, and a plot away. Like they're a shake of a lamb's tail away. You're like meeting them tomorrow or like in an hour. I don't know. But like this week, I don't know. In this month, I don't know, girl. I call red girl. You're meeting the person that is gonna be your future spouse. How ready are you for your future spouse? You better be fucking ready because they're here. Like I don't like. Okay, you better be ready because they're here. They have arrived. Like you can't. What are you gonna do? Fumble? No, you won't. You've either met or are about to meet your future spouse, and this question is moot. Like here they are. I mean, it's not moot, right? We can meet people and we can fumble, they can fumble. So why the Knight of Pentacles gave me a little bit of pause, because he is, to me, in this position, he's stopped. This isn't a man that's moving. This isn't something that's moving. And this can feel, especially with the Two of Wands in reverse, like, oh, yes, you're ready for your future spouse, but it's going to take a while because of whatever reasons, right? Like you're ready, you're on this journey, it's going to take a while, but it's going to be worth it. Because, you know, you will meet that person, you need to recalibrate yourself, figure out what you want, change how you view the world, change how you move in your life, change what you do, enjoy your passions more, you know, try to make plans day by day, moment to moment, that type of thing. And then you'll eventually stumble upon your partner. Otherwise, I'd say like, yeah, you're ready, but I think there's like some slowness, and so blah, blah, blah. So either way, the message here is like, you're ready, okay? It's just there's so many extra messages here that are like juicy, and I want to give you that juice. Because what I'm seeing here with the Knight of Pentacles stopping in his tracks, it tells me that the Knight has reached their destination. That the Two of Wands is in reverse because we have arrived. We're here. That the beautiful Nine of Pentacles, who's been receiving messages of love and adoration, and in the energy of the Nine of Pentacles, right? But in the real world, you've been getting signs and symbols and synchronicities. This Nine of Pentacles, she's been out here flossing, doing her thing, just minding her business, getting maybe love letters from some mysterious stranger, from somebody. And one night she's taking a walk in her garden, which she doesn't do at night alone. She sees it during the light of day, but she follows her intuition one day and she goes out into her garden to take a walk, a stroll, and she sees the bird that usually delivers her message to her, and the bird that she usually delivers a message to someone, she sees who that person is. It's no longer a mystery. She has an idea of who that person is, where they are. And old girl probably gonna break into a little sprint. fair gentleman. Right? So I feel like the Knight of Pentacles has arrived, babe. Like, with the here's what's happening in reality, right? What I'm about to say is irrelevant to you who's watching this in the future, unless it is relevant. But what matters is the energy is the same. This is timeless. So it doesn't matter. But for those of you watching this in real time as it's been published, we're currently in Taurus season. And what comes after Taurus? That's actually irrelevant to what I'm about to say. But we're in Taurus season, and we have Leo season that's gonna come after Gemini? What? I don't know. What happens? So sometime between Taurus and Leo season is when you'll meet this person. For those of you that are like, what are you talking about? Anytime between an earth season and a fire season, you're going to meet that person. So it could be in, I mean, there's a lot of earth here. There's also a lot of water season. Did I say fire? I said fire. Irrelevant. Let's forget about it. You're meeting somebody soon, okay? You're meeting somebody soon if you haven't already met them. They are coming to you forthwith. Probably meeting them during an earth season where you'll be in the place at the right time during an earth season, and you two might connect in the water season. So I don't know where the air season is. The air season is missing. But regardless, you're meeting somebody soon. And how ready are you for your future spouse? You're pretty dang ready. And I love that the Two of Cups is here, and even the Knight of Pentacles on this side, and even the 10, because this is mutual energies, right? And they just are. These are mutual energies. It's not like Nine of Cups where it's like a solo happiness. It's the Two of Cups, which is two shared people in the night, being truthful with each other. The 10 to me is always an energy of, on this side, it gives me a story of an energy of like longevity, you know, of like we've weathered storms, and it's like good, pure, innocent love. It's honest. Old hurts being forgotten, that type of thing, where like you're kind of seeing this person as another person, not just a means to a loving end, but someone who's a means to a loving end while simultaneously being like a person, right? Like they're a soul that you're connecting with, not just oh, I got a man, oh, I got a woman, but like it's real. Recognizing each other's spirits and souls as people, as entire beings. I love this. This is great. I don't even want to... What's the other pile? Nothing. Can we know anything about this future spouse that I can help my pile once? 8 of Cups. Okay. So many cups. So many couples. This tells me nothing. Yeah, I think this is really reminiscent to one of the other readings I just did. I think this person has walked away, or I think this person isn't, you know, the funny thing about the 8 of Cups is this person is really open, actually. To me. They've abandoned, you know, where they're going. They've said goodbye to whatever. Emotionally, they've distanced themselves from, that's so funny, from what doesn't make any sense anymore. This person is in like a, what I like to call fuck it mode. This person is in that mode of like, I don't care. Like, I just don't care anymore. And that has allowed them to come to this point where because they've been stripped, or they've stripped themselves of everything, and they're only carrying the clothes on their back and a stick, right? The clothes on their back and passion, the clothes on their back and their desires and their fire. When you two meet, this isn't someone who's presenting themselves as someone else. They're able to present themselves as who exactly they are, because they just don't care anymore. They don't care to put on airs. They don't care to impress. They don't care to act out of who they are. They want to make genuine connections, and you see that, and you see them, and they see that in you, right? That game recognizes that game, where if you speak from your you-ness, your number oneness, I love pile one. If you speak from your pile oneness, then they recognize that two of cups, of those two souls meeting, and this kind of cups of having this longevity, where it's almost like you've known each other for so long, but it's just because you're being so authentic with each other, right? Like, it's like real. It's real. So I don't know what this tells you. This would be someone who, yeah, like, I'm not saying like they're not going to care about their, maybe they won't care, but I don't know about their appearance or anything like that. I mean, this is still a pretty snazzy jacket looking like, but this is someone who's sort of like gone through a personal epiphany, a personal change, a personal letting go of things that were important to them, things that they've known since childhood. So if this person is like a different culture from you, a different skin color from you, a different faith from you, lives in another, I don't know, babe, like they're different in a fundamental way to what they, to you, I guess, I don't know. That could be something of import, because this person has cleaved and detached from something that they used to believe in, and that has allowed them to come to you. I was literally just having this conversation with another deck, like with another pile. How else will they recognize this person? Oh my god. Oh, King of Pentacles! Oh! Listen, King of Pentacles to me is that's that man. Okay, that's that man. Anytime I see the King or Queen of Pentacles, I'm like, that's wifey. Like, that's hubs. Like, that's wifey. So this is wifey, King of Pentacles. I call anything that you want to possess and own and commit to wifey. Okay. Shit. Look. I get all sorts of in my feelings when the King of Pentacles pops up, because he is like my actual king. So if future Luce is watching this, hey, baby girl, this is the outer self. The beautiful thing about the King of Pentacles in this deck, it makes me annoyed because of the Queen, but the King of Pentacles in this deck is beautiful in that the guidebook says, whether you see the king on his outer side or his inner side, he's still the same. So this person presents how they are. They're not putting on airs. If this person is giving, they're not trying to impress you. They're just a giving person. If this person is upset, they're not performative. This isn't a performative person. This person is who they are. Yeah. I would like to think with the King of Pentacles, this person is also quite stable. Again, they got this guy, Eight of Cups got a nice robe, baby. Got a nice robe. Okay, per. I'm seeing a few more things. Okay. This is not 18 plus, babe. Dial it back. But yeah, there's two rods here, and that's nice. I would just say, like, well endowed in whatever way that could mean. Ladies can be well endowed, gentlemen can be well endowed. It could be even financially well endowed with all of this fruit here, but this person doesn't really, I don't think this person fully flaunts their wealth or flaunts their money, but you can tell that, I don't want to say that there are some, you can tell that they are somebody. They may not have like the flashiest lifestyle, but when you look at them, they're well put together and you're like, huh. But they may not be braggadocious about like what they earn or what they have or anything like that. It's just kind of like there. So reading the outer self of the king, a king sits upon a polished granite throne on a summer's evening. See, the summer, you guys. But it's going to be before Leo season. His garments are all made of, okay, he is surrounded by fruits and flowers, blah, blah, blah. The natural world isn't his only concern, as shown by all these pentacles. This is a man who has done very well for himself. Yeah. His expression shows his satisfaction with his life and his work. He is the person you can turn to for a loan. Okay. Or for other practical help in a crisis. He doesn't judge the less fortunate. He knows that all blessings flow in cycles, and it's a joy for him to be able to give. So this person could be a giving person. Something else I want to say with the fact that you're getting these signs and symbols in United Pentacles era, and then like you may like just recognize this person when you meet them.
I know.
Crazy. Tell us more about this person, then we'll close the reading because I gotta do the other pile. Like, please. Six of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Now, I don't get it. I don't know if this person has family or like doesn't have family. There could be something to that. I think this person may have like pretty big responsibilities, and so in as much as they're cleaving and detaching from certain responsibilities that they have with the Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords in reverse tells me that they're still sort of caught up in some other stuff. So what is that? The Chariot in reverse. That's too mobile. Both of those are mobile. So this could be something about literally this. There could be something about this person's car. Maybe they help you with your car. You help them with your car. Wait, you help them with their car. Maybe they're having like mobility issues. Maybe you meet them while they are traveling. And maybe they can't like travel. Maybe they're on a break, on vacation. Maybe you're traveling because that Chariot was there too. So there's something here about travel or modes of transportation here that is relevant. I want to look at the Six of Swords and see what she has to tell us. If there's anything I can glean from the little description. You may not know exactly where you're headed in your present circumstances, but it's clear that going backwards is not an option. This is a good thing, though. It may not feel like, they may have recently moved somewhere too. The chalice represents love and the deepest desires of the heart. Hold these close and your journey will not. They may have family, but not family. Isn't that what I said? They may have family, but they may have moved. Even the Eight of Cups is like going away. So this person may be like new in town, or you could be new in town. This person could be foreign, whatever that means to you. Again, that new in town energy of them not being from a certain place or you not being from a certain place. Just because, yeah, they could be foreign or new to someplace, or you could be new to someplace. It's like if you go to the gym and someone's new at the gym. I want to put one more. Listen. One more thing. Spirit, what's the question I can ask for you guys? What's the question I can ask for you? I want to ask how ready they are for you, but I feel like that's a waste of a question because there's all these energies here that will connect. I could ask, what about you will they like? But I feel like that's kind of irrelevant. I know it's kind of irrelevant. I want to ask like how you can identify them. They could have like brown skin or a tan. I'm just seeing a lot of browns with the Eight of Cups and the the thingies. They could have like a nice smile, maybe like a strong face, but even smooth face is fine. I'm trying to think of a question I can ask. Let me think. I don't know, maybe how will you know it's them? It's the same question we've been asking. We've been describing them this whole time, but how will you know it's them? Nine of Swords. Okay, I thought so. I was like, some bullshit card's gonna come out. But luckily it's not the Nine of Swords of like that. I think this is arguably a little bit better of a Nine of Swords. There's some angst here regardless. Mental angst. How will you know it's them? I don't know if you will be in mental anguish or they will be in mental anguish. Boy, what is that? I probably have to clarify that. I didn't want to keep pulling more cards. Like, I got other shit to do. We got a whole other pile to read. But on this side, a young man sits upon a bed in a cell, right? Prison. Are they from prison, baby? Oh my God. His bare feet are firmly on the floor. He's sitting. Like, maybe you'll meet them when they're sitting. Because this man is sitting. This man is sitting. This man is sitting. This person holding the cup is sitting. Well, this man is standing, but he's in the reverse. He's hunched back and limp hands, hopelessness, and bathed in golden sunlight. You're caught in fear and negativity to the point of exhaustion. It's hard to tell anymore which troubles are real and which are phantoms. This mindset perpetuates itself as overwhelming. Apathy is insidious. Da da da. So somebody's freaking out. How will you know it's them? They're not in the best state. You might meet them when they're frazzled. So if you see a frazzled person, approach them. Don't. I don't know. Do what you're gonna do. You do your own thing. The Emperor sitting. This person is comfortable. Okay, this person is comfortable. If you see a comfortable person freaking out, okay, you know, this person may own like a business in some ways. The Emperor here, oh my God, sitting again, King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Wild. This does not help. Clarify the Nine of Swords again. Oh, look, standing. Oh, finally. We get back from the Two of Wands to the 1. That's standing energy, which I kind of really dig. This person is masculine. Okay. Whether this person presents as a female or male or whatever, this person has a strong masculine energy. The King of Pentacles is a soft masculine to me. I know it's weird, but in my being, like, that's the King of Pentacles energy is like a softer masculine, but still quite masculine in how they move. And you do see this softness here with the Magician. The Emperor is not a soft masculine. That's a masculine, hard masculine. And I think this person could maybe be fretting about money, could be fretting about their business, could be fretting about what they want to create. You might meet this person and they're talking about like some business plans. Sorry, I got something on my mind. Like I'm really thinking about like what to do. I'm afraid if I make this move, it may not yield what I want. Like they're kind of contemplating, they're kind of stressed out. I'm seeing like eyebrows furrowed. You may meet this person sitting, babe. I don't know what to tell you about that, but yeah, this person is in charge and they're trying to create something. In fact, they're trying to further what they have already created. But I think they're trying to create something new outside of their initial creation. Babe, this is what we're going to do. This is not about to turn into a future spouse reading. If it inspired you for questions for future spouse readings, go ahead and leave them in the comments so that I can dive into those questions in their own readings and give them the time that they need. All right. All right, so pile 1, I would love for you to check out the patreon.com/LuceLumiere. The link is in the description box below. Join either tier 1 or tier 2 so you can get mail delivered to you, to your mailbox in real life, you know, hard touching mail. So you can get guidance about your month. Check it out, see if it's for you, read about it, ask me questions if you have any questions about it. And I will see you next time. Keep your light on and good luck. Bye-bye. Hey there, pile 3. How ready are you for your future spouse? This reading took left turn when reading for pile 1. But it was kind of fun. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. Don't look at pile 1 and start comparing. You won't. You've never done that before. Pile 3 is a very independent energy. Okay. How ready is my pile 3 for their future spouse, babe? Okay. Oh my gosh, it's the same cards as pile 1. You guys, what is happening? The Justice. Okay. It really is like the same cards as pile 1, except differently. Like, it was this side of the Emperor. It was this side of the thingy, and this, it was this side, and it was this side. So it's just really quite interesting. At the top of your deck, we have the 4 of Wands. So you will meet somebody in the future, or it's on the horizon, baby. Don't. Okay, purr. How ready are you for your future spouse? 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, the King. I was going to say the King of Pentacles, but the Emperor and the Magician in reverse. This is crazy. And the 4 of Wands at the top of the decky. At the top of the decky. How ready are you for your future spouse? Here's what I'm getting. I don't know if you don't think you're ready. You know, like you are like, I'm not ready. I wish I was, but I'm not ready. I wish I was, but I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Nobody would want this. I'm not ready. I wish I was, but I'm not ready. Like, I wish, but I'm not ready. And ready almost meaning like worthy. So that's one side. And the other side, quite possibly of the same pentacle, is that they're not ready. And it's not for the reasons that you list, but it's almost like because of the reasons that you list. And that, I'm not ready to be with my future spouse because I need to lose weight first. Right? That's you. Like, no, I'm not ready because I need to lose weight first. No, I'm not ready because I need to have 60,000 in my bank account first. No, I'm not ready because I need to learn how to sew. You know. And what I'm looking at here is someone who's not ready because they think those things. And it's almost like your attention is being perverted by those things. Because what you're really saying is, I'm not ready for my future spouse because I'm not worthy. And what I'm seeing here, the other side of the coin, is you're not ready for your future spouse because you think you're not worthy. not because of whatever insert unworthiness thing here. But the weird thing about it is, the weird thing about it is whether you deem yourself as worthy or not, a relationship is coming your way. So it's like, well, it doesn't work like that. It really doesn't work like that. Whether you think you're worthy or whether you think you're not worthy, sometimes it really doesn't matter. What's yours won't pass you. And that can be really, really comforting and also really, really scary and also really, really annoying and frustrating and also really, really relaxing. It depends on sometimes the day, or it depends on whether you've spent so much time making yourself worthy and you kind of realize how much time you wasted. And when I say worthy, I mean worthy, because you were always worthy. But then you realize how much time you wasted trying to be someone that you were always trying to be. And like you didn't enjoy yourself or your path or your time because you were always rushing and denying who you were to be something else. And so when you get someone or when you see someone that accepts you as you are, and you don't believe it can be frustrating. It can be like angsty. It can be a little angsty. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I didn't have to do all that. Like, what do you mean you like someone with an extra meat in their bones? What do you mean you haven't, like, we can do it together? I don't need to have that much money in my savings. Or what do you mean I you know? And that's not to say don't improve yourself. Please, for God's sake, improve yourself. Right? Like, as a human being, like, you need to, right? Like, especially if it's for your health, like, do what you need to do for your health. If it's for the health of your finances, your pockets, and your livelihood, baby girl, I'll call everybody girl. Do the things you need to do. Save your money. Do your investments, like whatever. I don't know. Like, you know, like put some respect on it for yourself. And that is where that like worth that people talk about comes from, of, oh, once you find your worth and once you whatever, then you know why they say that? It's because then you'll believe when someone dares to actually give a fuck and love you, because you actually give a fuck and love yourself. And so your expectations and your standards for what that looks like and how you teach people how to love you elevates. So of course you're going to meet someone amazing because they have no choice but to be amazing, because you're amazing to yourself. And that's how that goes. That's how that cookie crumbles. Mask revealed on the whole entire industry. You know what I mean? But also sometimes, like, no. There's people who, if you look at love stories, you can see people and you go, well, how did they end up together? How is that person so good to that other person? That person's like an asshole. Look at the golden retriever and black cat phenomenon. Like, the golden retriever doesn't give a fuck. And that is a thing. Like, when something is yours, it'll be yours. Which is a beautiful thing. Because it doesn't matter if you have a sourpuss attitude. It does. Okay? But the golden retriever, by virtue of what the golden retriever energy is, by virtue of who that person is, they will love you. It's not about you earning it. It's not about you being a certain way for them to love you. It's because of how they are made in the fabric of like them and their soul, that they will respond to you in the same way that you like them because of how you're built and how it responds to them, you know? It's really interesting. And you never really know fully like which path you're on. It's really, really interesting. Because again, to be a broken record, you never really know which path you're on. Are you on the path where you need to prove your worth to yourself in order for you to open up to love? Maybe. Are you on the path where you need to accept yourself as who you are, and then that opens you up to the path to love? Maybe. Are you the one who meets somebody who accepts you as who you are? Babe, let me love you so you can learn to love yourself? Like, maybe. Like, you never know which path your stars are aligning you to. Yep. That's why you can't compare your story to other people's, your journey to other people's, because it's all you, baby. You do what's authentically for you, and what's authentically for you will authentically find you. But back to the question. How ready are you, Mother Goose, for your future spouse? I feel like you're not even, like, you want it, but you're looking at, like, your empire. You're looking at, I love, empire is so hot. Like, the word empire is so hot. Like, yum. You're looking at your world, your empire, your life, and you're going, okay, I probably need to attend to this and that and get this sorted and do that. And so your readiness isn't even like the question here, to be honest. Spirit's kind of like, okay, well, I hear your question, but like, no. Were you looking for green rubber bands? I hear you. But what we have in stock are red crayons. Would you like those? No, Spirit, I didn't. No. But like, wait, red crayons. Think about it. No, Spirit, I wanted to know about the green rubber bands. Babe, red crayons. Red crayons? Red crayons. It doesn't matter how many times you say it, Spirit. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I have been wanting to draw lately. I have been wanting to color lately. Maybe I will get some red crayons. That's what it's giving. Yeah, I think your attentions are elsewhere, to be honest. So whether it's that whole worthy thing, and I do see you in contemplation. With this Knight of Pentacles, I see you in contemplation. I see you thinking about what you want, what you used to want, what you're working for, why you're working for it, where your life is even going. And you're thinking about like your future, your world, your empire. And you're wondering like, what is it that you actually want? What is it that you want to conjure up for yourself if love never finds you? If love never finds you, if love never finds me, what do I want my world to look like? Like, I can't be holding my breath for someone's Patronus to come and save me from the Dementor of my world. Like, I need to do something. I want to make my life beautiful. For me, I want to make it a world that I'm comfortable in, whether or not I meet the love of my life, or whether or not I ever get married, or whether or not I ever find love. I need to make the world, my world, make sense for me. So what does that look like for me, sans a partner? In a practical sense, this can sometimes look like someone who wants to start looking into buying property, a house, and maybe they were waiting, renting, because, well, I would rather buy a house with I'm going to buy a house with my partner, and now, tick, 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 the clock is ticking, my partner isn't around here. Do I want to go ahead and like buy a house and invest in that by myself without a partner? If I do that, what does that mean? What am I saying about what I want for my future? About, how would it work if I meet somebody? Am I going to meet somebody? I don't know. Am I going to meet somebody? How many more decisions in my life am I going to make based off of a person that doesn't even exist yet? Right? Like, if this person doesn't even exist yet in my life, if they even will, do I want to continue putting what I want to do on hold to save it for this person who may never come? For some of you, this is even in relation to home buying, practically even Maybe for some of you who've been waiting for sex or been celibate, there's opportunities for me to get my rocks off. Do I indulge in those, or do I wait for this person? Is this person even coming? Does this person even exist for me? Should I just do my thing? Like, what should I do? Like, this is giving somebody who's really contemplating. Like, this Knight of Pentacles is really talking to me about, like, I want to make steady choices. I just don't know what that looks like. I don't know what I want to conjure up. And with this Magician in the reverse, it's giving not as above, so below, as it exists in the ether, presents itself in manifest in reality. It's, I'm going to manifest what I want in reality. I'm going to do what I want in reality and have it sent to the ethers as a call for what I want. So it's just really thinking about, like, the grounded, so many pentacles, so many earth. It's all earth, babe. Earth, 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 earth. We've got Taurus, which sometimes is Aries to me with the Emperor. Earth, earth, earth. 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Knight. And even here with the Magician, the Pentacle is standing out the most. So you're getting really grounded. And even then we've got the 4 of Wands, right? This 4 number being very grounded energy of balance and home with the 4, and like what that looks like for you, crossing into thresholds and the like. So I think this question isn't even about how ready you are. I think it's about what you want to do. So let's look into some guidance for you on this. Like, what's the guidance for pile 3 here? Okay, listen. Stop. Oh my god. I need a moment, pile 3. I'm fangirling. Because Spirit's like, hey, babe, remember when I told you that other thing? You don't know what just popped out. It's the Empress. And we have the Emperor out here. Mm-hmm. I love it. I love it so much. This is just a callback to Spirit reminding you, saying like, yo, there is someone for you. 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 And we talked about this with that 4 of Wands, right? There is someone for you. Like, you're dealing with some other types of questions that maybe involve blah, 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 blah. Spirit's like, yeah, but like red crayon, right? Like you're, there is someone for you. The Empress coming out, the Empress coming out as guidance is really talking about this empire. And I love it because she could have come out on this side, but she came out on the same side as the Emperor, which is like their inner selves. Because he could have come out like that. She could have come out like that. They both came out like that. So what this tells me is there's some inner energies here that we are looking at already, right? It is calling into that inner energies because that's what you're dealing with, right? You're really in this, like, you're in this contemplative state where you're trying to figure out what your next moves are, where to invest, where to go, what to do, and how well it'll lead to love. And, not how well it'll lead to love. Yes, how well it'll lead to love, but also how well it'll serve your life, right? So the Empress on this side says, the Empress is the bringer of life, and all life has an end. Oh, okay. The wheat will be cut down, and the red roses of love will drop their petals. This knowledge doesn't take away from life's joy. In fact, it adds to it if we live in gratitude for the present moment. Life and death are 2 sides of the same card. Behind the eagle's shield, the sparrow's nest is sheltered, and asphodels bloom. Okay. The flower that blooms is the lands of death. Okay, what is this saying? When you get this side in a reading, the abundance the Empress gives so generously is still indicated on this side, but it's tempered with a message to also think toward the future, which is what you are doing right now. Step back and take a look at the bigger picture as well as the present joys, which I think is what you're doing right now. I think you're looking like this is Spirit lives in the house of Lumiere for real. And Spirit is like citizen prime in the illumination, because this is exactly what I was saying earlier. This energy of you stopping before you make a move. And I think what the Empress here is pointing at is you are doing this thing of stepping back and taking a look at the bigger picture. And I think what she's reminding you to do here is also look at what's currently what is working right now, right? With the Emperor here, he is surveying his land. He's surveying his empire, his world, and seeing what is actually going according to plan, even though it may not look it. Right? It's giving when you are in spring and you are planting your crop, right? Like you're tilling the land, you're planting your seeds, and you're looking at nothing. You're looking at tilled land, beds. You're not looking at growth, but you're looking at what has been planted, right? You're appreciating that you've planted it. You're not looking at the outcome of it, the reaping. You're looking at what you're sowing. So this is saying like, take, yes, the step back that you're taking to sort of survey what you've been working at and what you want, but also take joy in what is working. If you want your happiness to last, take it seriously. Gratefulness is the door through which all happiness centers. So it's really interesting. I think Spirit is saying, these decisions that you're making are valid and you will meet the person for you. Like that person does exist, your divine counterpart. It's just at this moment that doesn't necessarily fully help you. It does to know that, oh yeah, someone's coming, but you still have the choices to make of the example, for instance, of should I still get the house? Should I, open my body up for some fun? Should I move cities? I don't know. And so I think as you're making those choices, Spirit is saying, yeah, you are called to make those choices because those choices matter. It's just as you are making those choices, think of them, think from a perspective of like what will serve my future, and also like what will feel good for me to do. Like what will make me feel joy? What am I grateful for now that I can continue pushing forward? So I think this is about changing your perspective a little bit to work on the things and to push forward the things that you're grateful for. Excuse me. Working from the perspective of I am happy and I want more happiness, therefore I'm going to do this. Not I'm frustrated, I'm upset, life sucks. I mean, this honestly still works. I don't want this in my life. I don't want this in my life, so I'm gonna do that. Like, if you can, that actually is effective as well. But if you can operate from a place of what would make you feel good, not purchasing a home because no one's coming, everything sucks, you'll be forever alone, but purchasing a home because I want more space. I really like this neighborhood. I want to do more. I want to be able to have a yard to do this, that, and the other. Like making choices from a place of joy as opposed to a place of like angst is what Spirit is kind of saying. And if you can't make a choice from a place of joy or angst, then put that decision on hold until you can make a choice that makes sense. And perhaps the world will then unravel what else you need to know. But there are certain decisions that you do have to make, the ones that you're contemplating and thinking of. That's accurate. You are going to be making some calls, and Spirit is saying, well, as you make those calls, choose from a place of joy and operate make your decisions from a place of like what feels good, what will feel good for your future, for you, and from a place of gratitude. Anything else here? What am I really asking here? Any other guidance for these choices? The Magician. I love it. It's not two magicians, right? It's not two magicians. It's the Magician showing up like the cutie boy that he is on the Wheel of Fortune. This reading is so freaking divine. Like, I love it. I love it here. This is awesome. So this is you taking control, right? This is you not being too stuck, and like when you connect to joy, when you connect to gratitude and making choices from there, the wheel will turn. So now it's that thing that I said earlier where usually it's as above so below, but right now you're in a so below state, which is good, right? It's where you're at. It's neither good nor bad, but it's good. You're looking at things in a grounded way. You're looking at things realistically, which is beautiful. And now you're sort of making steps, and you're in that stage where I think James Campbell said, take one step towards God and God takes 10 steps towards you. Now you're in that manifestation of like, this is what I want. This is what feels good, right? That's why you want to operate from a place of like power and joy and gratitude, because you'll get more of that. Not like angst and I'll never, and this will never happen. Like, no, you don't want that. Like, you want more of joy and gratitude and good. So when you make plans from there, when you take a step towards that, the wheel starts turning. Yeah, you're making the choice. It's not the wheel of life turning and no, you're telling the wheel like, yo, this is what I want. And as you do that, it goes above and the world moves in that direction for you. Now, the world is moving in that direction for you anyway, right? Like, as we've sort of said before in this reading, but it's now the fact that like you are making that declaration to yourself, to your being, and your steps ring that much louder. They cover so much more ground. And that's because you're changing. I think things in your life, you are in a place where leases are up, right? Like proverbial leases are up. You've reached a point where you're like, I don't want what I had anymore. I think I'm good. Like what I built over there is good, but I want something different now. And so you're moving in a different era and moving in a different phase of your life. So once you do that, then this Magician on the wheel is here talking about as above, so below with this Ankh. Don't know what the Ankh is about. I should know. Let's see. Oh, Ankh is a symbol of life. Meanwhile, the Empress was out here talking about a little bit about death. And I'm like, all right, girl, purr. With this gesture, he calls upon the life force to manifest on Earth. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're including joy and those sort of like higher level, I don't know. I don't like saying it like that because I don't think joy is necessarily a higher level than like anger or anything like that. But you're using these energies to help get you unstuck, to use them as your guiding system as you move through this phase to the next phase. And you're creating in your life, you're going to see opportunities coming your way that line up with what you want. When you get this side in a reading, the wheel is the same with its symbols and wisdom. The Magician is the master of this wisdom, but he does not master the wheel itself. Destiny is still destiny. Yes, his message here is to remember that you, Pile 3, are a soul on an earthly journey. You have chosen to ride the wheel. Use your will in a positive way to influence events and circumstances to make the most of that ride. Study the mysteries which sparkle as points of light in the dark of night. All right, it got a little wild at the end there, but the beautiful thing is, as you make these steps that add to your joy and what makes your life feel good and what would make your life feel good, babe, we've got counterparts here. We've got exactly what I said before about destiny is destiny is destiny. I didn't say it like that, but whatever is going on with you, you're going to meet your counterpart. Like literally, I don't remember the last time, I think it's been years since I've had the Empress and the Emperor come out in the same reading. And it's such a symbolic way. Like it could have come up like this, like this, like that, but it came up in a combination that's very similar. So there's something here, okay, for you. Not only that, but we've got two magicians here doing this figure 8 of as above, so below, below, so above, as above, so below, below, as above. Like it's a beautiful thing of co-creating with the divine and with destiny and with what, like, destiny is going to exist anyway, but you're making the ride fun for you, you know? Like the journey is going on the funner side, the joyful side, because you're taking control and of the parts that you can take control of. And the nice thing is at the top of the deck, you have your, oh, is this 7 of Cups and then is the 7 of Cups? No, that's the Queen, the King, the Queen of Wands. And then the 10 of Cups, cute. You have the 8 of Wands. So you will be, like, this is co-creation energy, you co-creating with the divine and you co-creating with your higher self and the like. So how ready are you for your future spouse? That's the question Spirit wants to throw back at you, but it's also like, you want red crayons? Like, regardless, you're going to meet who you're going to meet, who is for you and who will match you and who will think about things in a way that you two fit. And I'm just trying to think of like how close you are. I'm trying to like glean that here for you. Let me see. I mean, it's like, Spirit, how close is their future spouse? I got the Devil in reverse. So that could be like this year. Yeah, like this year. Because the Devil is like Capricorn. Capricorn is the last sign of, it's like December. I think into January. Yeah, for sure. So with the Devil in reverse, it's giving like sometime this year. Anything else you want to say? I mean, it also could be, you know, once certain things are loosened up. But again, earth energy. Lots of earth energy here. The 10. So maybe, I don't know, between October and December. If you're watching this in real time. For those of you who are not watching this and it's a timeless reading, I'm going to say this person is coming within the next 6+ months or something. But I don't know. I think this person is coming around the time that you free yourself from something. There is somebody in this pile that is like, there's something about a home. Either like you got people moving into your home, you're moving out of home, you're inviting people into a home, like some type of events taking place in a home or like a garden party, because there's a lot of imagery about home here. So if that's something that's relevant to you, then that's when you may be meeting your partner, something to do about home. It could have something to do about their home, but how you gonna know about that? Maybe they'll say, oh yeah, I just moved, or yeah, I'm moving, or yeah, I'm moving, looking for whatever. Maybe they're like a real estate agent. I don't know, babe. But they could be in real estate, I guess. But even with this 10 of Wands, how you'll know, or like when this is happening. 10 of Wands is like a long time, but it's also like it's the ultimate. So it's like this 10 and this 10 and this 1. It's giving a long but short. So you may meet this person and not get together for a while. So whatever that means in terms of maybe you meet and okay, and then maybe you share space in some way, but you don't fully connect in a romantic way until a little bit later. That could be something here. So but there's, again, like the 10 of Wands is a weight being carried. The Devil was like binds, but in the reverse, it's sort of like you're releasing those binds, which is the 10, right? It's like this heaviness. that is, he's almost home. It's on the side of him being almost home, almost being free. Similarly to the devil energy, right? This person, the energies of someone almost being free. So babe, maybe when you're about to finish something, when you're about to end something towards the end of a month, if there are any events happening towards the end of any month, go to every event at the end of any month. Maybe you'll meet them at an end of the month event. So like in the 20s of the months, of any month. Yeah. We have the Ace of Cups at the top of the deck, which I love, but it's also a 1. So it's just giving 10, 10, 1, 1. Like it's this thing of like it ends, it starts, it starts, it ends. Like there's something about that. So again, it's giving that like maybe you meet, but you don't, it's not romantic immediately. It matures. Look at that. Split the deck to the 2 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Love that. Babe, this shit is so fucking written in the stars. Like, tell me a bit more about when. The Justice, that's Libra. So we did say, like, you know, the 10th month. So maybe that's important to you. Again, I mean, the Justice delivers a judgment, right? So I think when something has been finished, so something else can begin. So again, I don't know, babe. Something starts and something ends. I want to put this back and say how will you know it's them, if there's like any characteristics. Okay, the Chariot, it's giving Cancer. It's giving car. There's a Cup here. So this person is maybe like low-key romantic, like a low-key, I want to say low-key simp. No, a low-key, that's so crazy. You got the 10 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Someone who's like low-key romantic. Like they maybe like romantic things and you wouldn't expect them to. Like a certain romantic thing. It's almost like maybe like a guy that likes to receive flowers and you're like, what? Or a woman that likes to I know it's not romantic though. A woman that likes to give flowers or she likes to like fix stuff as an act of service, as her love language. I don't know, but it's something odd that you're like, oh, that's really cute. Again, we have travel here. Some of this person is also moved away from somewhere, but we do have these broken chains. This person may have moved, and these broken chains are reminding me of the devil. So you may meet this person as they're in separation from somebody, and it's funny because it may not even be like, there's a weird situation in my head where like you're experiencing someone else go through some type of separation. So someone else is moving. Someone else is ending their lease. Someone else is getting a divorce. Someone else is quitting their job. Someone else is stopping something. Someone else is stopping something. And during that time is when you meet your future spouse. Neither one of you is like changing anything necessarily, but like someone in your world is. That's something that I just got. So if you are around someone who's like separating, or someone who's breaking an addiction, someone who's coming out of rehab, bitch, I don't know your life, then maybe that's the time that you could meet your future spouse. But anyway, it's giving Cancer here. This is something like how you'll know it's them. I don't know. Like they could have something to do with like the health field, in some capacity, whether they're like in the offices or client facing, like patient facing. I don't know. Maybe they work in rehab. I don't know. You guys. I'm done. If you want me to do certain questions that came up for you in this reading, Like, maybe you're like, wait, now I want to know this about my future spouse, or this, or this, or that. Leave me a comment or send me an email if you're too shy. Leave me a comment about like what kind of readings you want based off of this topic or even others. And then I can spend more time actually diving into those questions in their own individual readings. Okay. I'm surprised this reading went longer than the first one. That's crazy. Oh my God. I look at the time on the clock when I said that. It was 011010. Like, there's just something here about endings, beginnings, endings, beginnings, endings, beginnings, endings, beginnings, endings, beginnings. In your world. So I feel like you're at a really good spot for finding love, but it's just like love is just not like love is a nice distraction. Love would be a nice distraction, but you got like real shit to figure out in your life. So yeah, babe. I wish you everything. I really do. Keep your light on, good luck, and I'd love to see you in the Patreon. Make sure you check that out so you can get your guidance every month, your monthly guidance specifically made for you. Check it out, patreon.com/Luce Lumiere. I would love to have you in joining our LightMail. I'll see you next time.